Hello and welcome to the NAU Sonia Field Education Portal training for site contacts and field supervisors. If you are a student or a faculty field liaison and have arrived at this training, we suggest you close out and find the appropriate training for you. Today we'll be reviewing the basic components of Sonia to support you and your student throughout their field placement. When arriving at our website, you will see here some basic information regarding the portal, helpful documents off to the right-hand side, such as the Sonia Site Contact User Guide. This is a helpful guide if you have any questions on how to use Sonia. Links to our program websites. If you need to change the language, you have the option to do that here. We will go ahead and get logged in. In the upper left-hand corner, you will select the placement site role. Enter in username, password if you have one. If you have never logged into Sonia, this is your first time or you forgot your password, you will select the Forgot Your Password button. You will then be provided with instructions on how to create or reset your password. You will select Placement Site. Your username is the email address that you have been communicating with the field education team using. Enter in your code and click Submit. An email will then be sent to your email address with instructions on how to create and reset your password. We will go home to the page by selecting the NAU logo here. And go ahead and get logged in. After logging in, you will see that the Home tab looks very similar to our website landing page with some information regarding the portal, documents off to the right-hand side, as well as links. You will see there's multiple tabs here at the top. We will be reviewing each of these today and the information provided in each. The first is the Students tab. Under the Students tab, you have the opportunity to view information for students that have been assigned to you by the field education team. If you do not have a student that has been assigned to you yet, the information regarding the student will not be listed here. When arriving at the page, you will see a list of students if you have more than one or one here for this example. Basic information regarding the student, their first and last name, cell phone number, the name of your organization or the placement site, the dates the internship will be completed, the university will always be us, the degree the student is working towards, MSW or BSW, the name of the faculty field liaison assigned to your internship and the student, your information here. If you'd like a detailed view of the student and their placement, you have the option here by clicking the View button. This will pull up more detailed information, the student's name, their cohort information, the degree they will be completing, the number of hours the internship requires, the dates of the internship, more information regarding the placement site, name, address, again the student's information here, the faculty field liaison's information here, and then we will not be using the sections, documents, links, or any below, so please disregard. The next most common feature you will use under the Students tab will be Timesheets, so we will go back to the Students tab. To approve your student's time or to view their time that they have submitted to you, you will select the student and select Timesheets. Here you will see our student has submitted 3 separate days of time that are waiting for me to review and approve. There will be information regarding the student, their student ID, first and last name, the name of your organization, The date will be the date that the student completed their hours, the total number of hours completed on internship that day, and the activity will either be field placement hours or field seminar if they attended their field seminar class. The attendance status will always be present, and it will say submitted, meaning that it is waiting for you to be reviewed. To approve the time, you will select the row and click approve. After approving the time, it will disappear from this page because it's no longer waiting for your approval. The other two options here are unapprove or resubmit. If we'd like to unapprove this student time, that means they no longer have the opportunity to change or edit this information. If you would like the student to resubmit time, you've had a conversation with them regarding something in their timesheet that was inaccurate, whether that was the hours or the date, you have the opportunity to request them to resubmit after changing the information by hitting the resubmit button here. This is where you approve time under the Students tab after selecting Timesheets. If you would like to view the total number of your students' hours and time that you have approved, you will go into the Students View page by selecting here. This will take you again to the Students Information page, and if you select the timesheet, this will show you the information regarding the student's total amount of time they have submitted, waiting approval, etc. You will see here the student's first and last name. The total number of expected hours will always be 450. For example, you have approved 32 hours. There's 418 hours remaining of the 450 based on the 32 that you have approved. You will see that the student has a total submitted of 32 hours. There are 32 hours requiring resubmission, so you have sent it back to the student and you are waiting for them to resubmit. And there are 0 hours that are awaiting your approval. You can see here the breakdown of the 32 that you have approved. 2 were field seminar and 30 were regular field placement hours. Again, this is under the Students tab by selecting View and then selecting Timesheets. To approve time, you go to the Students tab, select the student's name, and then select the timesheet. Again, time will be submitted here. We have approved all the time, so there's no time remaining. And those are the functions of the Students tab. Moving on to the Field Placements tab. This is not a tab you will be using, so please disregard. Similarly, you will not be using the Offers tab, so please disregard. You will be using the Forms tab, so please select the Forms tab here. Forms is another fancy word for assignments. This tab will list all assignments that have been assigned to your student. Here you can see that looks like there's 2 assignments that have been assigned to your student. You can see the name of the form or assignment, the placement cohort the student is in, the name of your organization, your student's first and last name, the date the form was last updated, whether that was by you, the student, or another person. Completed of mine says 0 out of 1, meaning that there's 1 component for you to complete and you have completed 0. Completed of all means that there's 2 people that are required to complete this form and 0 have completed. If this is a 0, that is a good indication that it's not ready for you to sign or approve. So please disregard unless the student has a conversation with you about the form and would like for you to view it. To view the form, you will click this button. We will see here that this is the Field Education Student Responsibilities form. The student has not completed the form. If we scroll down, you will see there's a button here to save draft or to click submit. If we select save draft, you will let you know that the draft has been saved, your name, and on this date and time, form saved. Similarly, if you were to click the submit button, it would total as submitted by field supervisor on this date and time. In returning home, you will have to select it back to the tab. Those are the basic functions of the Forms tab. You also have the opportunity here to hide any completed forms by checking or unchecking this box, or checking or unchecking this box. Moving on to the My Details tab. This tab is a spot where you can update any of your contact information, such as your phone number, email address, cell phone, and save the information here for your student. The Documents tab we will not be using at this time, so please disregard. If you are on a laptop or a smaller screen, you will see here these 3 bars, meaning there's a few extra tabs here. The placement site details, history, and calendar are also tabs that we are not using at this time, so please disregard. Important to always make sure that this information is your name. If for some reason you log in and this is not your information, we ask that you contact swfieldeducation@nau.edu via email. Again, you can change your language here. Settings button, you can again change your language. If you'd like to update a profile picture, you have the option here for your student to see. And if you need to reset your password, you have the opportunity to do that in this section as well. That will conclude the basic features training of Sonia for today. If you have any questions while using Sonia or need assistance with any of the features, we ask that you email swfieldeducation@nau.edu. A member of our team will be happy to assist you. To log out, you simply select the logout button here. Thank you for your time.